of your brain as a diesel engine. It can chug along perfectly if it's well looked after, but it needs maintaining. It needs oil and coolant and car things, and it needs diesel. And if you're getting low on diesel, then you need to top up. But if you force petrol into it, it's not going to work. And no amount of forceful revving or, no, that's a good screaming noise, is going to change that. It's like when you're depressed. Your brain isn't firing right, and you can't just force solve it by ignoring it or drinking petrol. By which I mean imitating someone else's happiness. Although drinking petrol is also not a good idea. I knew a guy who tried that once. He grew a third eye, developed psychic powers, is now trying to take over the moon. It's all... Besides the point. So how can you tell when your engine's running low? What are the warning lights? Well, it sounds pretty obvious, right? I mean, it's depression. How do you feel when you have depression? Depressed. That's kind of the point. But there's more to it than that. Imagine running low on diesel for miles. Like trying to drive all the way around England on a quarter of a tank. You'd get used to all the little knocks and noises the engine would make, low revs, not starting properly, not heating properly, having to coast wherever possible. No, that noise means it's working. And it's not until someone charitably gives you the extra 3/4 of a tank that you even realise what driving with a full tank is like. I mean, one of the weirdest experiences of my life was waking up after I'd started taking the medication and realising that the serene, good mood I was in was how I was supposed to feel. The warning signs are obvious, but only if you know to look for them. Continuous low moods, feeling hopeless, feeling guilty, low self-esteem, tearfulness, irritability, finding it difficult to make decisions, a lack of motivation, suicidal or physically harmful thoughts. But everyone feels like that sometimes, so it doesn't necessarily mean you've got depression. You could just be feeling depressed. The important thing is the frequency. If you get any of these thoughts or feelings, then write them down. Keep a check of what made you feel that way and when. Then have a friend look through them with you. Play sadness bingo. If you get 3 in a row, more than once a week, then tell your doctor, because chances are you might have depression. But don't worry, because once you know for sure, that's when the real fun starts.